Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 8. Name of the chapter 8 is the body movement. And body movement. Yesterday I taught you skeletal system in other animals, and it is of three types: endoskeleton, exoskeleton, and fluid skeleton. And today I will teach locomotion in animals. Locomotion in animals. So first one is the earthworm. Earthworm. As you know that earthworm has a long earthworm is a long cylindrical body and made up of many rings or segments joined end to end. Body is segmented. Easily you can count the segment. This is the earthworm. You can see in the diagram, this is the earthworm, and body is segmented and you can easily count it. And bones are not present. You know that in earthworm bones are not present. Circular and longitudinal muscles fibers are present on the body wall. Circular and longitudinal muscles fibers are present, and the movement of these muscles pushes the blood in the direction of body movement. The movement of these muscles, longitudinal and circular, it muscles pushes the blood in the direction of the movement, and this movement of blood helps to move the animal forward. This pushes of blood helps to move animals forward direction. And on the undersurface of a body, a number of minute bristles are present. Small structures are present, and the bristles are connected with the muscles and help the animals to get a good grip on the ground. First, when they are moving like this, then it contracts, then anterior part its relaxation position, then it move, and you can observe the movements. And an earthworm, by placing it on a piece of a paper, when it moves its front side means anterior size, back side means posterior size. So its anterior size becomes long and thin. While its posterior side short and thick. Its posterior sides short and thick. Anterior side divides into two parts, anterior and posterior. Anterior is when movement takes place, anterior side becomes thin and long, and posterior side, due to contraction, where it contracts, the posterior side becomes thick and short. This is due to the contraction and expansion. Why it happens? Due to the contraction and relaxation, or expansion or relaxation, you can say that this is due to the contraction and relaxation of body muscles. And thus locomotion in earthworm is brought about by the contractions and relaxation of the muscles. This is due to the contraction and relaxation in the muscles. The body secretes a slimy substance which help in the movement, and the body secretes substance which help in the movement. So what will happen? So, what will happen if the earthworm is kept on a smooth glass plate and on any slippery surface and not on the paper? The movement will affect it due to loss of grip on the glass surface. Due to the movement will affect. Why? Because loss of the grip. And locomotion is leeches also brought about in the same manner as earthworm by the contraction and relaxation of the body muscles. Movement in the earthworm due to the contraction and relaxation of the body muscle. So when it moves, first it anterior part is the in relaxation position, or we can say that it is expansion position. Then posterior part of the earthworm, it is first it will contract, and when it will contract, the body becomes thick and short. So this is all about the movement of the earthworm. Movement of the earthworm, how movement takes place in the earthworms. And as same manner, just like earthworm, just like in the leeches, in the same manner movement takes place. So second one is the snail. How does movement takes place in a snail? To understand, perform the activity. Activity is given on page number 93, activity 5. Activity given on page number 93, activity 5. So this is the snail. This is the snail. You can see in the diagram, this is the snail, and this is the leeches. Leech. And this is the snail. Activity 5, snail. So I will read activity 5. A snail has a rounded structure called the shell. Its outer covering is very hard, and inside the covering animals are there, and this outer covering is very hard. It is made up of calcium carbonate, and bones are not present. Bones are not present. Collect a land snail from a lawn and place it on a glass plate. Observe what happens. What will happen? After some time you will find that the circular doors opens and the snail's soft thick foot comes out. When it is open, shell is open, then it is comes out from the body and it starts moving. Is the movement slow or rapid? It moves very slowly. And to observe its movement, lift the glass plate without disturbing the animal over your head and observe from the underside of the glass. You will find that it deposits a little fluid. It deposits a little fluid at its front end and walks smoothly over this fluid. And the shell is dragged along with the foot as the shell cannot move by itself. So how movement takes place in the snail? You seen in this activity. Now movement in cockroaches. Movement in cockroaches. Cockroaches are insects. Cockroaches are insects which come out. Cockroaches are insects which come out at night to feed. Only night to feed. They can walk, climb as well as fly. They can walk, climb as well as fly in the air, and two pairs of wings are present in the cockroaches. Two pairs of wings are present. Two pairs of wings are present. Two pairs of wings are present, and two pairs of wings are present, and three pairs of legs are present which help in walking. Three pairs of legs are present which help in walking. Bones are not present. Bones are not present, and body is covered with a hard outer skeleton. body is covered with a hard outer skeleton, and this outer skeleton is made of different units joined together, and this permits movement, Muscles present near the legs helps in walking, while the breast muscles attached to the wings help in flying. Fish. As you know that body of fish is streamlined. Just like a boat. The body shape of the fish is like of a boat, just like a boat. The head and tail of a fish are smaller than the middle portion, and the body thus tapers at the two ends. Such a body shape is called the streamlined. This type of body shape is called the streamlined fish. Fins and tails are present on the body of a fish. Fins and tails are present. During swimming, muscles make the front part of body curve to one side, and the tail moves towards the opposite side, like in this direction, and forming a curve. It forms a curve like this, as seen in the figure 8.22 in diagram page number 94. It is given, and a series of such quick, and this produces a jerk. And pushes the body forward, and the series of such jerk make the fish swim forward. And this streamlined body shape offers least resistance to forward movement through water, and the streamlined body shape offers least resistance to forward movement through water. To understand how the streamlined body helps in movement, you can perform the activity 6. Successive stroke for forward movement in fish. Successive strokes for forward movement in fish. You can see in the diagram. This is the jerk movement. You can see in the diagram. This is the movement, how movement takes place in the fish. Body is streamlined, you can see in the diagram, and when its tail is in opposite side, you can see anterior end and posterior end. This is the tail, this is the fins, and it is the opposite side. Then you can see that how movement takes place in the fish. So till here you will take revision.